Who is Cyrus Vail? Cyrus is a character who was introduced in the latest chapter of Jujutsu Kaisen, and is a character that has really piqued my interest. There is a few panels within the chapter that stood out to me, and they seem to emphasize and highlight Cyrus for some reason or another that I'm going to try and figure out. My name is Andy, or Dynamic Weeb, and I'm going to try and break down why I think Cyrus Vail might be our newest villain and why we may have to worry about him in the near future. During the 200th chapter of Jujutsu Kaisen, it's shown to us that Kenjaku is an even bigger mastermind than we thought he originally was. Not only has he orchestrated the events of Gojo's sealing, leading to the destruction of Shibuya, and in the process causing so much injury and death to not only the civilians but also the Jujutsu sorcerers themselves. R.I.P. Nobura. Kind of oblivious that she's dead, so yeah. Nobura, hope is on copium right now. Praying for you guys. He also managed to set up the Culling Games and mastermind some, if not all, of the events that have occurred in the series so far. But in chapter 200, we learn that while the Culling Games are taking place, Kenjaku is in America meeting with the US president and his advisors, and during this meeting he informs the president about cursed energy, showing him cursed spirits and footage that Mekamaru had collected during his time while he was captured and alive. While this is happening, everyone in the room looks incredibly startled upon hearing all of this information. Everyone except one person, Cyrus Vail. Cyrus is incredibly calm when shown the cursed spirits that Kenjaku has released into the room. I mentioned this in my previous video. If you want to go check that out, click the card above. Not only this, he also tells the president that he must also calm down. We learn that Cyrus is the current assistant secretary of energy within the US. Now, I don't know about you guys, but that kind of job title, I would imagine a person would be doing a lot of paperwork, meetings, board members, shaking hands, all of that, you know, high level pencil pusher type stuff. And anything to do with energy about the US seems important to this guy. So why is it that Cyrus is shown to be so calm when compared to the other two non-sorcerers in the room? Here's my theory. Cyrus is actually a Jujutsu sorcerer, and if not a sorcerer, he at the very least knows of and about cursed energy and cursed spirits prior to this meeting. And I also think the reason he may know about these things already is through one of two options. Option number one, Kenjaku has already visited Cyrus prior to this meeting and has told him everything that he's going to tell the president. He's told him everything about cursed energy and spirits to make him aware ahead of time, so it further boosts Kenjaku's chances of the president agreeing to a full-scale invasion of Japan while the Culling Games is happening, and thus completing Kenjaku's goal and the purpose of this meeting. Option number two, Cyrus was or still is a former sorcerer and knows how powerful cursed energy can be. Now I know what you're thinking, Andy, sorcerers can only come from Japan. This would be incorrect. When talks of sorcerers and cursed spirits have happened in the past, it was never said or stated that sorcerers can only exist in Japan. Just that, compared to Japan, extremely few Jujutsu sorcerers and cursed spirits appear overseas. But that doesn't mean that there wouldn't be any need for Jujutsu sorcerers in America now, right? Now, following this theory, if Cyrus is a sorcerer, then that would mean that he would want the president to invade Japan to basically make human batteries for not only powering the US, but also to strengthen their own military might, and would also help with whatever nefarious plan Cyrus is cooking up. Personally, I just don't trust this guy. There seems to be too much emphasis on him in these panels that we are being shown. He even gets that villainous, down-faced shadow shot of looking up at him like he's some sort of nemesis. We see this all the time. We see it with Aizen, we see it with Madara, we've seen it with Kenjaku, we've seen it with Sukuna, we've seen it all the time. These types of shots happen with people who have nefarious plans. The camera is looking up at them and there is a shadow casting down on their face. Now, with all that being said, and we've met Cyrus for only one whole chapter so far, this is the theory that I cooked up. It could be true. It could also be complete and utter throwaway character, but where would be the fun in that, right? Let me know what you guys think of this theory in the comments below, and until next time, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Much love. Peace out.